Welcome back, everyone. This is our, fifth episode?
It would be a fifth, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a bunch of nothing so far. Next week. So we got the LLC yesterday. We got the bank account created for the LLC.
Mm-hmm.
We transferred money to the bank account for the LLC. The only thing we're left to do is is to get the LLC account on TD Ameritrade set up for when we trade stocks and everything like that. We sent the paperwork in last, Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah.
Last Wednesday. And it's in Nebraska, of all places, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's, 3 to 5 business days before they'll reply, right? So
yeah, 3 to 5 business days. They should receive it. Contact us if they have any questions.
Okay. So, but that'll probably happen Monday.
Yeah.
And then... So yeah, next episode though, we can actually finally go live.
The next one.
Episode 6.
Mm-hmm.
What a number.
Yeah. Yeah, and oh man, I just feel too relaxed right there.
Yeah.
Yes, just to recap, this past week was pretty eventful. Tuesday, we received the paperwork from our agent that we are open to do business.
Yes.
And we
Nagamera Holdings LLC.
Yep. And so immediately printed out the paperwork. Adam and I met up on Wednesday, filled out the paperwork for TD Ameritrade, and that's the odd thing about investing as an LLC. First of all, Robinhood, which is what I've been investing on. Easy app, easy UI.
They don't do LLCs.
They don't do LLCs. And then with TD Ameritrade, usually you'd be able to apply for a brokerage account online, but not as an LLC. There's a few pieces of paperwork. It was like 14 pages long. You were with me the whole time.
Yep.
When we filled it out.
Signed it all. It was great.
Signed it all. That had to be mailed in, and to Nebraska. And I think you're right when you mentioned it. Nebraska seems like an odd place unless that's where it was like founded. Mm-hmm. But if you look at a U.S. map, Nebraska is pretty central to the entire country. So
yeah.
So it's not like you're in California and you have to mail your paperwork to New York, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I want it faster.
Right. So, I mean, it's in the mail. It's headed there.
Yeah, like, you know the old saying, right? Like, hurry up and wait?
Yeah, hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait, yeah. And so, we're so close, but to get everything set up this week, and we practically did, because we got the bank account. It's just that last brokerage thing.
Do you want to explain how much we're starting out with?
Right. Yeah. So yesterday, Adam and I met up at the bank, and that was another thing we learned, and it makes sense now. But since the LLC is creating a bank account, it needs the members of that LLC present to be there to sign and whatnot. And so we met yesterday. We did that. We immediately transferred $1,000 in there. $1,000. It sounds like a good place.
It's a nice even number. We can buy a bunch of the cheap stocks and scale it up.
Yep.
So I'm calling it right now. Do you want $2,000 or $10,000 to be our first milestone? Let's say $2,000. Because it's doubling our money, right?
Yeah,
and it's feasible, but
10,000
is our really that's our first goal.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I'd be really excited hitting $2,000, doubling our initial investment.
Mm-hmm.
Once we hit $10,000, that'd be I would say that's a monumental achievement. Adding every time you add another zero, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time you add another zero. After 10, I think we can shoot next to be a 50. However, 25 would be another monumental achievement. But
after 100, it's just every $100,000
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, the thing with investing is that it's exponential. The more money you have in the market, the more potential you have to grow. Also, the more potential you have
to lose.
To lose, yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, 50, 100, 500, million. Yeah, right. I think those are our.
That's gonna take so long though.
We'll,
but
I mean, yeah,
we're down for it.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, um, you're still young. I'm youngish. Yeah, 30.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
40's the new 30 though.
40 is the new 30. So, yeah, is what they say.
You're chilling, man.
Yeah. We've got time, and I mentioned this in a previous episode. I know I did because I am still kicking myself in the butt because of it, but almost 10 years ago, back in 2011, so 9 years ago. Yeah, so 9 years ago. No. I got out of the military in 2009. I got
11 years ago then. That's when you
I got back from the military in 2009. Then I'm back in the States at the end of that, and then around 2000, beginning 2010. Mm. Shortly after that, I opened up my first investment account, and I put $2,000 in there. I'm kicking myself in the butt because I'm bummed I didn't stick with it.
Yeah, you could have had like an 11-year head start, right?
I could have had an 11-year head start, and if you look at the market for everything, for like anything like, Amazon, Microsoft, AMD, a Tesla, yeah. You look at anything that far back, everything was cheap. I could have, that $2,000, I could be looking at 200 now, easily. In the last 10 years, you know what I mean? So, better late than never.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well start. The problem was specifically, I thought I knew what I was doing, and with $2,000, I was losing more than I was comfortable with. I was also young. I was 20, and I also really wanted a motorcycle. So it was just the perfect storm of, a young
impulsive decision making.
Yeah, young impulsive decision making. That instant gratification, wanting to I spent 2 years saving up this money. I want something now.
Yeah.
So
how much did you save up, if you don't mind me asking, or if you're comfortable putting that out on the internet?
For during the 2 years?
Yeah. How much did you save up?
So I saved up a total of 7,000 Singapore dollars.
Okay.
And it broke my heart when I exchanged that for U.S. dollars. Because Singapore's doing all right. It's doing a lot better now than it was 10 years ago. But 10 years ago, it was maybe.
Are you talking about the currency exchange wise?
Yeah, currency exchange wise, okay. And so it was maybe 1.5. No, 1.25. Like for every U.S. dollar, you would get $1.25 Singapore dollar.
SG.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But specifically, I remembered. First of all, mildly interesting. When I went to the bank account, when I went to the bank to withdraw the stuff I saved, I asked them, yeah, I'd like to withdraw $7,000, please. And then the girl, she didn't flinch or anything. She took my information, did something, and then came out with an envelope. And I'm talking to you it was a thin envelope, and I was like. No way could you put $7,000 in that. It was literally just a regular mail envelope.
Oh my God.
And then I was and then she handed it to me, and I was like, what is this? I opened it up, and I had no idea, but Singapore has $1,000 bills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so there was just seven $1,000 bills in that packet.
Yeah.
Right, and I looked at it and I was like, it's like having $7 in your hand. Because because it's a bill, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so thin.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking this woman's gonna come out with a packet, you know what I mean? In the movies when you're giving just a fat manila packet of 20s, you know.
Yeah.
But no, it was $7 $1,000 bills.
Dinky.
Yeah.
Actually, on that note, I think the U.S. does have $1,000 bills in circulation, but they're just really, no one's like allowed to use them. I think.
Interesting.
Like, cause I know I think they either discontinued them or like just no one uses them anymore. But the U.S. used to have $1,000 bill denominations.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but like you said, I've never seen them. Yeah. Interesting. That envelope, I put it in like a secret compartment in my backpack, and then from that point until I got to stateside, that backpack was glued onto me. like in the airport, everywhere I had that, like, the straps clipped and everything.
Oh yeah.
I looked like a nerd, and it was a small bag, and then when you put it through the X-ray and stuff, it didn't look like you had a lot of money because I literally had seven
bills in there.
Yeah. But when I got back to the States and then exchanged it to American currency, I lost $2,000 in that exchange. Yeah. So that 7,000 became 5.
And they're paying you like less than minimum wage.
Oh yeah.
As a conscript soldier, right? Like...
Yeah. My monthly allowance was only like $700 as a sergeant, so it wasn't all that much. I was really proud that I was able to save $7,000. Yeah. I mean, like I had $5,000, and I spent a little bit. I put $2,000 into the brokerage account. Mm-hmm. And I went on some trips and stuff like that. Saved up for a couple of those. A couple $1,000 started to pay for, like, when I went back to school and stuff like that. Just
taking classes and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I went to ACC. Right. Yeah. When I got back, I went back to ACC, Austin Community College. And so a couple $1,000 paid for a few of those. Like the tuition for a few of those classes, and then it was like, I'm gonna get a motorcycle. So that's what I did.
I just love how it's like A, B motorcycle.
Yeah. But I mean, long story short, I mean, the lesson is, you should start investing a little bit, and I know I've already mentioned this in a previous video, but my suggestion is to start small, to play around with small money first, which is what I did. When I opened up Robinhood, I only had like $80 in it, and so get used to the up and downs. Back then, when I only had $80 and I lost $5, it still hit pretty hard, because I didn't want. Because the graphs are also pretty
steep.
And so it hit pretty hard. But what was it, Thursday or Friday? Plug was doing something crazy, and I had made like $100, but then slowly through the course of the day was losing and bleeding and lost $50 of it. Still up $50, but could have been up $100. Yeah. And so back in the day. That would freak me out, but
you're seasoned now.
Yeah. Once you get, once you know how the market moves, and if you have confidence in the stocks you picked, then it kind of controls the anxiety a bit. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, since we're gonna actually be buying our portfolio next week, you just want to pick the stocks. I think so we have $1,000. Mm-hmm. We have 2 options, I think. Mm-hmm. Option A, we just go all in on one. Yep. Ride or die. Yep. Right.
Yep.
More risk, more reward. Right.
Yep.
You can easily get to 2,000 from there.
Yep.
Just how do you pick the right one though, right? Mm-hmm. That's the name of the game. Mm-hmm. Or option 2, we diversify or whatever, right? But even then, we should probably get when I say diversified, I'm only saying 2 or 3. We don't have enough money yet, I think, to diversify to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stocks or whatever, because our reward would just, some would lose, some would gain. And it would just be really slow.
Right. Well, no. Just to clarify what you're saying, with $1,000, you can definitely buy 10 different stocks. You can definitely do that.
You can, yeah. But
it
depends on how fast you want to grow our money, right? Yeah. How fast you want to reach that $2,000 milestone, right?
And yeah, exactly. And how resilient you are to risk. The more different stocks you buy, the more you're diversified, and the less chances of you.
If one of your stocks tanks, it doesn't hurt you as much.
Yeah.
Right?
But at the same time, if you look at it like, if say one stock is just
shooting up,
is just blowing off, it's just going to the moon, right?
That's crypto.
That's crypto. All right, if one stock is going to Mars, like, where do stocks go?
They just go up.
Yeah, if one stock is really like on a bull run and going up, but then you have another stock that is dumping, right? You can see how your risk is kind of mitigated by those two stocks.
Your gains and losses would offset each other.
Exactly, right. But at the same time, because they're offsetting each other, your growth is very small. Yeah. And so for Adam and I, we I'd say we are pretty resilient to
well, how do I say this? Like, we have two kind of different styles of investing, right? You're more the slow and steady grow kind of guy. Me, I guess maybe this is just because like I'm younger, I make impulsive decisions and everything like that. I
mean, to be honest, I feel like I don't know if you'd admit this, but I feel like that's also a little bit from the crypto side, because the crypto.
Yeah, I did start with crypto before stocks, right?
And crypto gets really volatile. So Adam has seen a lot more roller coasters than I have.
Oh man, should I actually tell this story? Like with that one, like, okay, I made a 15,000% return on a cryptocurrency, and I let it slip through my hands because I was dumb.
Did you hold it too long?
I held it too long. Well, actually, no. I held it too long. I sold. Okay, look. I turned $2,000 into six figures, and I lost it. And I put that out there, right? Nothing phases me anymore. Like, nothing phases me anymore. Like, I mean, like, I'm doing well for myself right now. Still, like, investment wise and everything like that. But I could have had. I could have had a lot of money, but six figures. But it's whatever.
After a while, man, numbers is just.
But that's the thing though, right? Like, I didn't cash out, so I was thinking like it's not concrete. Like, these were just numbers on a page to me, right? So when it went up and when it went down, I felt all those emotions like, oh great, it's going up, oh no, it's going down. But then after a while, I was just like, these are just numbers on a screen to me. It's not mine until I actually cash it out, right? So like
exactly.
Nothing phases me anymore. I'll hold through thick or thin.
It's those battle scars, man. And these were the battle scars I was afraid of getting 10 years ago. Yeah. And I mean, to defend myself from 10 years ago real quick, I would say that the money I was investing with had like sentimental value because it was literally like blood, sweat, and tears. You know, that I got that $5,000, $5 US dollars, 5,000 US. So it was like there was a lot more emotion in it. Right now I have a stable job. I can either buy money on like frivolous things like
motorcycles,
like motorcycles and stuff, or I can trade, and then the way I see it is like I could have made more that day.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't really my money to begin with. So just kind of dampen your emotions, learn from it, and then get better next time.
Yeah.
So all that being said, what stocks do you like? Like
I know, but it's just like that's such a broad question, Like, I mean, okay, well, look. I mean, I want to list off all these like high growth tech stocks and everything like that, but like I really don't want this portfolio to be just like all in tech stocks or anything. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, the goal is to make money with it. But it's just like, because like everyone wants to, buy, all the Teslas and all the, Apples and all the, well, I mean, not that we can afford any of that. But, I mean, like, there's like a bunch of like the tech stuff. Like, I was talking to my dad, and he name dropped Fisker. Okay. FSR. Yeah. I don't know what they do. I think they do like electric vehicles, but like that just is kind of in the whole thing. Man, if it was really up to me, I wanted to do that Six Flags stock, man. Like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know if Six Flags is making money right now.
Okay, so just really quick. Ooh, look at this fancy.
Yeah.
I like this already.
37,499.
Yeah.
Fisker electric vehicles. But yeah, so Fisker was at $10 2 weeks ago, and they shot up to 17.
Yeah, this is what we're looking at.
Yeah, this is what we're looking at.
So.
Oh, by the way, Friday, did you in the last episode? Did you actually put in? I didn't get a chance to watch the last episode we uploaded yet. But did you put the meme, the Chad paradigm? Yep. Did you put that in?
Yeah, okay. On the Neo chart, I put that on the Neo chart because that's what it was. It was literally like steps. Like like it was never ending.
Yeah.
And every time I looked at it and was like, it's way too high to get in. It goes $10 up, and I'm like, what,
Optimistic new paradigm. Optimism.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is close to it, man. This is like 1 step.
Yeah.
2 step.
So
3 step. So
I mean, yeah. Look at their financials real quick. Why did they shoot up? Because like this is like the first time like I've been hearing about Fisker, FSR. Mm-hmm. What is this?
Where's their total revenue?
It's negative, minus $3 million. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
so that's another thing, right? When you say stocks I like, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking we also should wait. We should go more into like the cheap stuff, right?
Yeah.
The one that we can buy a lot of, like, well, like a mushroom, how a mushroom grows, so it just shoots up and then it goes wide.
It branches out, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like that. That's kind of like how I imagined we would like invest.
That's our strategy.
Yeah. Okay. So like once we get a decent sized chunk, we're like all in on 1 or 2 things, and then we go up, and then we can diversify.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I like that. I am down to go in just one stock if we are really confident about it. And
that's like the hardest thing ever, though, right? Which stock is it?
Yeah, I would prefer to have at least 2 or 3. But it's with $1,000, you have options,
Yeah. And if we do 2, do you want to go half and half in it, or like how would you want to weight it, right?
I like, me personally, I like weighing the stocks in how much in I guess how, I don't know what you call it, but in their growth percentage. You know what I mean?
Like past growth percentage or like future? It's
I say I've been trading for a year, but I still don't know how to describe these things. But here, let me see. Let me think about if I can explain this. So if you have one stock, right, and it goes, their fluctuation, their daily like movements can go up $1 or down $1, and then you have another stock that only moves a few cents at a time, right? I would buy more stocks in the one that moves more.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just a little bit of stocks in the one that moves just a little bit less.
Okay. So I mean, like, you can quantify that by a letter called beta. So
the Greeks.
The Greeks.
Yep. Yeah, we mentioned that before.
So, like you wait more for. So you do like risky stocks then, like, or not risky, but like you do like the volatile.
Well, yeah, and for example, typically, well, this is another thing. So this stock is pretty expensive. Damn, man, it's at 116.
Wow. Yeah.
I had this thing back when it was at 40.
Okay.
And then, but so sometimes stocks, right? Stocks that are worth more, they sometimes jump, $10. You know, they fluctuate between $5 to $10. During the day, right? Um, uh, because they're so expensive, you could have less of it, but it's still making
a decent amount.
A decent amount. Yeah. On the other hand, you have some stocks that are cheap, like FCell, but FCell, it might go up 30 cents, but because they're so cheap, you can buy more of it.
And because you have so many shares of it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
and so if you have, if FCell goes up 30 cents, but you have 100 shares of it, because it's so cheap, you can buy 100 shares of it. That would be $30. So it would be almost equivalent to if you had 2 or 3.
We could buy like 500 shares of this, I think.
Mm-hmm. We could.
A bunch, yeah.
If we were confident that it's gonna keep climbing, I'd say we put in a little bit more money. If you zoom out on this FCell chart though, it is pretty volatile. It'll go between $2 to $3.
No, but I mean, if we want to buy and sell on a weekly basis, this could be like the perfect kind of stock for that, right?
Right. So you're saying like, if we had started, we could just buy, wait for the week to end, sell, and then wait, and invest on something else until it dips, and buy, and then wait till the week to end. Sell and then just keep that's
I mean it's just like what do you want to do with it, right? So do you have I also want to ask you this question, like, is there that one stock that you think will just explode like crazy, right?
Now,
like just for the potential one to go all in.
The potential one to go all in.
Right? Yeah.
Right now I can't say that I have confidence in any one stock. I mean,
like when you're at like Kodiak, right? Like when you bought it at like what, 40 or whatever, right? What was like your thought process of I should buy this now, or like, because like, so I know that you didn't sell it off at the, but like you obviously like you didn't sell it when you sold it before it shot up like crazy, but you still recognize that there was enough value in it to maybe invest in it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be completely honest with you, I look at the, I wouldn't call it TA because I'm not doing any analysis with it. I look at how the graph has been going, and just just think about how, how well everything.
What's your cutoff though for the graph? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know, like how far back do I look at it?
Yeah, that will let you influences your decision.
To be honest with you, I go back to the beginning.
To the beginning?
Yeah. There's a lot of graphs that when the company goes public, it just falls straight down. I usually avoid those. Kodiak, looking at its graph. Yeah. So back when I first started, I liked Kodiak because from the beginning it had this gradual rise up, and I was trading in Kodiak all through here. There was, and I told you this. I'm not sure if it was in a video or,
just us talking.
Yeah, just us talking. But I remembered selling it up here, and then waiting for it to dip down and waiting for it to go back up. But I had missed this, and then in the morning when I woke up, it went from 26 to 40. Well, yeah, it went from 26, I think this bar right here, to 50.
Okay.
And I was like, nah, that's way too high. That's way too high. When it started leveling off, I started trading again. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of trading in this little bit. And,
so you lost some of your gains?
Yeah, I lost some of my gains. I recouped some of my gains up here, but then got out of Kodiak. It went on this roller coaster. This was when COVID hit. I thought about getting into Kodiak back. Kodiak for the longest time was my hero stock. When I only had a little bit of money in it, and I only had one Kodiak stock, it was making me like $5-10 a day, which I was really happy with. And then I was also in GoPro because I knew like GoPro was the stock I was comfortable with, and it floats between $3 to $5, I think. I don't know if do I still have GoPro on here?
What's its letters? G Pro?
Yeah, G Pro.
Okay.
I might have deleted it because it was just not doing much for me. I called Kodiak one of my hero stocks because it did make me quite a bit of money in the beginning. I thought about purchasing it again, on this bit, because it was up here, it went down. I'm pretty confident that once the economy gets back, it would sort itself back out. Mm-hmm. However, that's when I also discovered like Workhorse and Plug, and with my finite amount of funds, I couldn't no longer buy multiple stocks of Kodiak while still buying like
Plug and stuff,
Plug and the rest of them, and so I mean, Plug is looking pretty good. Although on the zoom out thing, it looks like it's ready for like a pretty pretty decent correction. It could also still go sideways. It just depends on how the next couple of months goes, I think. I know we mentioned we won't talk about politics, but Trump is being a little baby right now, not wanting to give up the White House. Yeah. Biden has been President-elect Biden has been working hard for the whole coronavirus situation, but he is not given permission to go to the White House.
Not until
January. So.
Yeah, it is what it is, though.
Yeah, so I think the stocks might be a little bit choppy this next couple of months, but I believe that as soon as Biden gets into office, we have the vaccine. Did we look at Pfizer yet?
Oh yeah, that's right. Cause
where is it? Where did I put
what was it last week that they announced that they had like a vaccine that was like 90% effective or something?
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah, I had it on here. Did I move it? Anyway, PFE was it?
PFI.
Pfizer, yeah, PFI. Oh. What? Oh, did I click on the wrong one?
Oh, it is PFE, but I thought you wanted to spell it out. Right there.
Oh, PFE.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, what is this?
Flag marks are useful for nothing points.
Oh, maybe because I have it elsewhere? I don't know what this is doing. What's going on here? Red list? It's not there. Green list? It ain't there. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm pretty sure I'm logged in my own account. That is very odd. But yeah, Pfizer might be one to...
Just like Google what their stock is at right now.
I think it's 38, if I'm not wrong. Yep, 38, okay. 26. Yeah.
Go to the month. Yeah, it's been kind of choppy, but...
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, no, you think that the company that came out with the coronavirus vaccine would have this...
Yeah, there's still testing going on.
Yeah. So do you think the market's just kind of waiting for how effective it is out in the real world, do you think? And then...
Yeah, I think so.
So maybe we should just go all in on Pfizer right now and then just wait.
Yeah, maybe. It might be worth it to get maybe like 10 of them.
10 shares? 10
shares. Pfizer and something else. Fisker. I do like Fisker. You had mentioned it before?
FSR. Well, no, I just found out about Fisker as well.
Yeah. I mean, this is a rough graph. To be honest, to me, it looks a little bit too high, but I don't know. We looked at NEO last week.
Hold on. Well, what has Fisker done recently, right? I'm sure, like, within the news, right? Did they?
This is their website. Hold on.
Go to open up like a new tab. Just go like.
Here.
News. Yeah.
Fisker Nicola.
Fisker's up 14%. So it was not. There's only that has changed in recent data from China. Both the company trading company.
See, the thing is, right? We're looking at Fisker like, oh my goodness, it's so high right now. Maybe you don't want to buy right now. But,
yeah.
But I mean, Tesla went from that much to 400, and then to $2,000, and then
okay, but I feel like realistically, Fisker isn't gonna take Tesla out, right? Because Tesla.
Oh no,
Tesla has first mover advantage.
No, but Tesla also can't provide the world with electric cars. They have manufacturing limitations, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So these other companies have got to come in and help fill in the blanks that that Tesla can't provide. So the world is very climate conscious right now, and they want to move to renewable energy as fast as they can. There is one here on one of my bookmarks. Where is it? I have auto. What is it called? ZVO. Let's see if these guys have a. So I don't know how. So ZVO motorcycles is an electric motorcycle. But the problem is, right? Bikers like the sound of motorcycles. It's like one of the things. What is it?
Oh, it's probably privately.
Oh, it's privately owned.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. If you want to do another one that just popped into my head, look up EXP. EXP stock. EXP is my company. Like I work in real estate for EXP Realty, and no, EXP like
EXP
Realty, yeah, maybe, yeah, that's it right now. EXPI.
EXPI. I.
Yeah, EXPI. Those are its letters. And then just click on like Yahoo Finance or something. 43, but look.
EXP World Holdings. Is
yes,
that
EXPI. Okay. Go to like the yearly chart. Yeah.
Very nice.
It went from like $10 to like $40. So if I like joined this like, or not if I joined it, but if I bought some, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no rules in investing in a company you're working at. Is there? It almost sounds like
no. Well, actually, no. Well, not too sure about that myself. But I mean, like, part of my deal when I work with them is I get when I close deals or anything like that. I'm in this program. I think it's called like their agent equity program, where they take some of my commission and they buy company stock at like a discount.
Okay. So part of it is that you get paid in company stock also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I can't see a problem in you wanting to buy some then.
Yeah.
Because if you can already own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
No, but yeah, and then company doesn't have any debt, I think.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, they're debt free. So that could be another interesting factor, I guess.
Yeah. No, we love things that are debt free because that means all profits are in. Yeah.
It's just profit.
Yeah. All profit is profit. Yeah. These stocks that we're looking at are in the 40s though. Yeah.
So you could buy like 10 shares of like 2 of them, and then you'd have $200 left over though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm down for that because if you look at it, a $40 share, you buy it $10. If it moves $10, it's $100. So, it's a little bit slower growth, but it's like
it's still
good.
decent.
It's decent growth. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you had a couple of shares, like if one share moves $5, the other moves $7. That's like $120.
Yeah. So you want to make this more of like a $40 range thing. You don't want to go to like the $1, $5 stocks.
So the trouble with those stocks that I've learned is the smaller you go, the less likely it is for it to jump unless you know something.
So maybe it would be 3 stocks and 10 of we have 2 stocks that are $40 each or whatever. We buy 10 of those, right? And then that last 200, we can buy like $1 stock, and we get need like 200 shares of that or something, right?
Yeah, and so and then the trick there is to find which dollar stock do you like. You know what I mean? Like this thing, it had its pop off. Oh, that's too far back. Hold on, what 2 hours. It had its little pop. Went from 99 cents to $1.71. That's okay. But now it's going back down. Mm-hmm. Looking at the rest of the graph, it's not really.
It's just a giant downward slide.
Yeah, it's not really promising. Let's see. Looking at some other ones.
Pins? What's pins?
Pins is.
Pinterest. Oh no! Sorry, ZVO.
ZVO. What is ZVO?
ZVO.
Yeah. I mean, what is that?
Cup and handle. The
yeah. It almost looks like that. Yeah. Cup and whoop. What is that?
Okay, hold on. Let's look at this a little bit.
ZVO.
Zovio. I can't read that far, man. My eyes aren't.
What are you? Tutoring.
Oh, that could. Well, are they like online tutoring though? COVID, online learning, that kind of stuff. Online classes. That almost makes sense. But the market's irrational longer than we're solvent. Who said that? Someone said that, right? Mm-hmm. Upgrade to stronger.
What's going on here?
Overvalued. Nah, it's not overvalued. Look at the chart.
Yeah, overvalued. You mean overvalued at $3? I mean, okay, this bit, it's lower lows.
Yeah, not but it could just end up accumulating out there for a bit.
Out there before going back up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could. But, because you're looking at the lower lows, but what about...
Yeah.
Right, the highs. Yeah. Or the support line.
Yeah, right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Or even like out like here.
Yeah. Yeah. That could be a promising one. What's Lilith?
No.
Oof. Yeah, that's a rough one. I'm gonna go ahead.
Why don't you just take that off the...
Yeah. What's ISIG?
Insignia Systems.
They're not doing... What? Nothing here. Oh, this one they went public.
Yeah. You should probably take that one off too.
Yeah.
Let's clean this list up a little bit.
Yeah, I got a lot on this list.
I mean, like, how'd you find about like this, for example?
Reddit.
Reddit?
Yeah, going around Reddit.
Okay. You want to see what Reddit has to say about any of this?
Actually,
hold on. Let's look up ZVO and let's see what Reddit has to say about ZVO.
Yeah, hold on. Reddit right now is loving this guy, CBAT. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Somebody mentioned CBAT back here at 92 cents, and a lot of folks are making a lot of profit on it now.
Okay. Dang.
It was
92.612.
Yeah, it was 92 cents back in September this year.
Nice.
Yeah, CBAC Energy Technology.
Okay, well, we're too late to hop on this train.
Yeah. I mean, unless it keeps going up.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though, right? It's just like, because it's like, I've learned a lot of lessons, right?
Yeah.
Don't buy something that's shot up like 50%,
that's
right?
High, yep.
You will. I mean, like, it seems so intuitive, right? But
Yeah.
It's just like behavioral finance, man.
Yeah.
The way we act around all this.
Yeah. I want to see when Neo started.
It's weird, man. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that parabolic move right there?
Yeah, just I don't want to buy it.
Yeah, it started back at $3 though.
I know, right? That could have been our $200 penny stock. That would be worth $800 now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It started. It was $200 in May.
It'd be 200. I can't math right now. I went to bed.
It'd be worth if you bought 100 shares at $279. You would have right now. Since the last go, 4,450.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's like I can't do math right now. I went to bed at like 4 a.m. It's
no. So did I. I got the new iPhone 12, and I spent all last night trying to reorganize my apps on here so it all fits. Went to bed at like 9. No, not 9. 4.
Yeah.
Then like 4. Only because I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore.
Yeah, great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I showed you. I'm not gonna show the screen because it's a little personal. I don't know what's on the screen. But widgets now on iOS 14.2 or something like that. I got my Robinhood chart.
You can take a screenshot of that and then like crop this part out, and then you can just post that on the.
I could.
Yeah, when you edit it.
I could. I don't know what else is on the screen though. But so this could be the root of my anxiety, or just put
the source of all your joy.
Yeah.
Your financial joy.
So it's right there on the first page whenever I unlock my phone. So,
yeah, I need to get out of that habit, man. Literally, like the first thing I do after I wake up is just like I check all my prices and everything like that, and that kind of sets the tone for the day. Yeah. Okay, so Fisker, what's MJ? Okay, so we
did have this list from last week though.
No, but a lot of those stocks were on the more expensive side, right? So we things like Snapchat, we would probably actually look at, right? Because it's like what 38 right now, right? So if we're looking to buy the $40 stocks, right? 10 shares of each, and then we put the remainder on the more risky stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it sounds to me like we just already kind of picked out our first 3 stocks for next week. That seem interesting, right? What was it? What? I already forgot the list. Pfizer. Fisker. Well, I mean, like, do you want to buy Fisker right now though? Because it did just finish it up.
Fisker, I would wait. Well, I mean, ideally, when we come back next week, it would have.
What was the other $40 stocks though? Pfizer.
What did we look at? It was Pfizer.
ZVO, was it?
No, ZVO is a $3 one.
Oh, okay. Man, my memory, man, is just horrible.
I think we were just chatting him up. I don't know if we picked any.
What's Rect? RKT.
Rect.
Oh, Rocket Companies. Okay.
Yeah. We looked at your one, EXPI.
Oh, EXPI. That was it. Yeah, EXPI. Okay, so Pfizer, EXPI, and Zovoid. Yeah. Those could be our first 3 for this week. Yeah,
depending on how they move this coming week. Yeah.
So we can't buy it yet.
Yeah.
So like, oh my god, man! I hope everything just crabs for another week because like, once we have our account up and running, then we can buy. But okay, so let's make that list. Write it down.
I'll just add it to this one right here.
Or can you make like a new list on this? Actually, use your red list because Nagamera Holdings, right? Red Dragon.
Right.
Yeah. It's your red.
I don't think I'm signed in anymore. I wonder what happened. Look, it's not letting me do stuff. I'm just gonna type it up in notes and then I'll reorganize this later. There's no reason to do this on the video.
Okay. So, PFE?
PFE.
EXPI?
EXPI.
And then...
ZVO?
ZVO.
Yeah. What was that one?
ZVO, yeah.
Okay.
So
we have drugs, real estate, what? How do you spell real estate?
Real estate. REALESTATE. There's 2 words, but yeah.
Huh. Okay. And this one is education.
Education. What a combo.
Yeah.
And then so we'll put 40%, 40%, 20%. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, write down our weights.
So 40. What's that?
Dollar bills. All right. You wrote the ad.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay, so cool. Once we get the account up and running, let's buy that, and then let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I wish these were cool, but nah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Back when we were like, man, let's read all these 8 earnings reports and everything like this.
So much learning.
It's so much. It's so dry though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we you and I for this we had a pretty eventful week just because. You know, the EIN, the paperwork.
Yeah,
doing the
everything felt like it was coming to life, man. Which is really cool. It's just like this idea we had. Yeah. It's like becoming reality.
But apart from that, you know, I also have a 9 to 5, and then you also have your real estate thing going on. Yeah. So it's like we're just working. Hopefully, all this hard work can pay off a little bit later.
Yeah, hopefully.
I
guess that's it. We're at 50 minutes already, right? So we started at.
Are we at 2? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 51. You want to go ahead and call it there?
Yeah, well, slightly shorter episode.
Yeah, slightly shorter.
We finally got our stocks. Learned some stories.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Dude, I would have been just heartbroken if I don't know if I would have woken up like when you told your story. I don't know if I would have woken up and just sold immediately because just the fear of it falling.
Okay, look. Or, you're up 15,000%.
Yeah.
When you're up that much, how much higher could it go, really? It's just like...
Yeah.
But I mean, I did sell it, but then I put it into something else and I lost a ton of money on that, right? So like I made a good return on that, but it's just like I got burned on my second one, but
but that's the name of the game, you know.
It is.
Yeah.
I want my million.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like as long as you're not like borrowing money from other people, borrowing money from the big institution, taking out loans to do this. Yeah. I think at that point.
Well, hold on, I didn't tell this story. So I'm getting a investing pool for my real estate business together. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go to the bank Monday. This is because I'm brand new to real estate, right? I passed my licensing exam in July.
July this year.
Yeah. And I've only been employed for 2-3 months now with them.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting a real estate investor group, a pool together. And Monday I'm gonna go talk to the bank and see what we can do, because maybe we can flip houses and everything like that. But just I'm about to assume 6 figures worth of debt. And it's just well, I'm still super broke. And it's just well, for the company LLC, I'm gonna get that after I make the LLC for that.
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, well, but for real estate, I mean, that's just how you do real estate. You know what I mean?
But this is my first time.
Yeah, it's your first time
doing it, right? Yeah. So it's
yeah. What I was referring to is, you know, some people go to Vegas and then they gamble, right? And then when they lose money, they go and borrow more money and then gamble away. Yeah, don't do any of that. Yeah. You know, when you're investing, but I
mean, that's what I'm doing for real estate, right?
Yeah, but in real estate,
because I can't raise I don't know enough rich people to raise 6 figures, right?
I think the difference is for real estate, you still have that property. You know what I mean?
Oh, as collateral and stuff.
Yeah. You still have the property. Whereas if you go to a casino and you lose that money, you have nothing to leverage or to pay back that thing. Yeah. And it's the same thing with stocks though. If you buy if you start margin trading, trading options and you assume big risks. It's what was that exchange for Bitcoin? Where you can leverage. You can buy Bitcoin with leverage.
Oh.
Buy bit. I think that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you can trade Bitcoin and put like, 1x or 2x, 3x, 10x, right? And so if it goes up, your profits are multiplied by 10.
I mean, that's the thing. Bigger risk, bigger reward.
Right, right.
Yeah, it's.
But if it falls, then you're losing by 10.
I mean, ethically for us, like at least don't invest money we don't own.
Exactly, of course. But it's got to be said, like whenever you trade in stocks, you have to do your own research. And for us, a really hard time right now because we have like so many things going on. Mm-hmm. It sounds like excuses, but we're doing our best. But do your research. Watch the market. Don't invest on something just because somebody tells you to. Definitely not.
I mean, like, I like how like I don't follow any of that advice. Yeah. Well, no, not that second point. But it's just like because I found out Fisker from my father, right? So,
right. Well, but
we haven't invested in it technically.
Exactly.
Okay.
The thing is, when you invest in stocks because it was your decision to do it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
So I mean, you learn about which stocks to look at from other people, but you're looking at it and you're making the decision whether or not you want to get some positions in it, or not. That's your decision. You know what I mean? And then start small. And I mean, go from there. Thank you so much for listening to this far. I think we did manage to stretch it almost to an hour. Almost.
Yeah, no, that's crazy though. I didn't really feel like an hour. I wasn't really expecting like a 30-minute like.
Yeah.
Today. Anyway, we should probably just close this out.
Yep. Thank you for watching.
See y'all next week. We will actually be trading next week, so stay tuned for that.
Well, if it all works out.
Okay, assuming it all works out.
Yeah, the paperwork is in the mail. It's on its way to Nebraska. Hopefully TD Ameritrade is quick about their processing. Mm-hmm. Because I mean, really we don't know. They've never told us like, it will take this to this business days. It just said this can their website only says this can't be done online. Please fill this out and mail it to us. And so I don't know how many LLCs are trying to open up brokerage accounts, but and how many workers they have processing paperwork. But hopefully, if it all goes well, all that can be taken care of the next week, so we can share our brokerage account next weekend. Yeah.
We also have to make sure that all these stocks are listed on TD Ameritrade as well. But if they're all publicly traded, they should be.
Yes. I mean,
anyway,
these are pretty common stuff. Yep.
Let's close that out.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. See y'all next week.
Bye.